There's a boy standing in a field. Lightning is coming out of his hands, and the people who tried to hurt him are running for their lives. What if the quiet kid at school wasn't just quiet? What if he was hiding something so big, so dangerous, that the wrong move could get you destroyed? This is the story of John Smith. And trust me, that's not even his real name. John moves to a new town, new school, new face, new start. That's been his whole life. Pack up, move, disappear. He's done it more times than most people change their phone. And every single time it's for the same reason. Because something is hunting him. Something that crossed galaxies just to find him and kill him. But here's the thing nobody at his new school knows. The guy they're about to mess with, he's not just some awkward new kid trying to survive lunch. He is number 4. And number 4 is next on the list. Let's go back to the beginning. Somewhere out there's a planet called Lorien. Beautiful place. Green skies, advanced technology, people with powers that make anything on Earth look like a magic trick from a birthday party. The Loriens were peaceful. They weren't bothering anyone. But another alien race, the Mogadorians, decided they wanted everything Lorien had. So they came, and they took it. They burned it down and killed almost everyone on it. But not everyone. 9 children were saved. 9 kids, each paired with a guardian, a protector, and sent to Earth to hide, to survive, to grow up, and one day, hopefully, to fight back. These 9 kids were given a special protection, a charm. The Mogadorians can only kill them in order, number 1, then 2, then 3, and so on. They can't skip. They can't cheat. They have to go in sequence. Numbers 1, 2, and 3 are already gone. John is number 4, and right now, he's sitting in a high school in Paradise, Ohio, trying to figure out how the cafeteria works. You'd think hiding would be easy when you've been doing it your whole life. But John is 17. He's got feelings. He wants friends. He wants a normal life. He wants to talk to the girl who photographs things nobody else notices. Her name is Sarah. And the moment he sees her, all the rules his guardian Henri drilled into him, stay invisible, don't get attached, always be ready to run, start to feel like they're written in a language he's forgetting. Henri tries to keep him focused. Henri has given up everything to protect this kid. His whole life is John. Every decision, every sacrifice, every sleepless night, it's all for John. And Henri knows what's coming. He's seen what the Mogadorians did to Lorien. He's not about to let them do it to his boy. But John is starting to change. His legacies, and that's what they call the powers, are waking up. His hands light up, literally, like 2 small suns decided to live in his palms. He's getting stronger, faster. Things that would hurt a normal person don't even leave a mark on him. And it's getting harder to hide. Then there's this kid at school, Mark, the classic big guy, who thinks the whole world was built for him. Football player, popular, the kind of person who's been told he's special so many times he actually started believing it. Mark decides John is a problem. Maybe it's because John talks to Sarah. Maybe. It's because John doesn't flinch when Mark tries to intimidate him. Either way, Mark makes it his personal mission to make John's life miserable. He doesn't know what he's doing. John doesn't fight back, not at first. He's been trained to avoid attention. Henri's voice is always in the back of his head. Don't draw attention. Don't let anyone see what you are. But there's only so long you can hold back a storm. There's a moment. And if you've seen this kind of story before, you know exactly what moment I'm talking about, where John is pushed just far enough, not to the edge, past it, and something in him stops calculating and starts reacting. And when that happens, Mark finds out very quickly that picking a fight with the wrong person doesn't just mean losing. It means being completely, totally out of your depth in a way you didn't know was possible. But the real trouble isn't Mark. The Mogadorians have been tracking them. They're getting closer. These aren't just soldiers, they're hunters. They've been doing this for years. They took down numbers 1, 2, and 3 without breaking a sweat. They have weapons. They have creatures. Big, terrifying things that aren't from any forest on this planet. They have patience, and they have a very specific name on their list. John Smith, number 4. When they finally close in on Paradise, everything John has been protecting, the quiet life, the new friends, Sarah, Henri, all of it comes under threat at once. And this is the moment where a boy who's been running his whole life has to decide if he's finally ready to stop. Henri always told him there would come a time when hiding wasn't an option anymore. When the only move left was to stand and fight. John never wanted that day to come. But it comes anyway. It always does. What follows is the kind of fight that rewrites everything. John isn't alone. Number 6 shows up. And if John is a storm, 6 is a hurricane. She's been fighting the Mogadorians on her own for years. She never stopped moving, never stopped training, and she is absolutely done with running. Together, they face down the hunters in the middle of a small town in Ohio, and it changes everything. Because here's the thing about bullies. Whether they're the guy at school who thinks he owns the hallway, or an alien race that destroyed your home planet. They all operate on the same logic. They look for weakness. They look for fear. They push because they think the other person will break before they do. They never expect someone to push back harder. John spends the whole movie being told to hide, to shrink, to disappear, and every single person who underestimates him, on from Mark in the school hallway to the Mogadorian commander at the end, gets the exact same answer. You picked the wrong guy. There's something in this story that hits different when you really think about it. Because most of us aren't aliens with lightning hands, but a lot of us have spent time being told to stay quiet, to not cause trouble, to just take it and move on. And there's something deeply satisfying about watching someone reach a point where they stop taking it, where they stop running, where they look at everything coming at them and say, no, not today, not anymore. John doesn't win because he's the most powerful. He wins because he finally decides to fight like he has something worth protecting. That's the difference. Power without purpose is just noise. But the moment someone is protecting the people they love, protecting the life they chose, that's when something shifts. That's when the guy everyone underestimated becomes the guy nobody can stop. And that's what this whole story is really about. It's not about aliens. It's not about powers or sci-fi or CGI battles. It's about a boy who spent his whole life being told he was a target, who finally realized he was also a weapon. Don't mess with someone who has nothing left to lose, because they will fight with everything they have. And sometimes, that's more than enough. Watch the next video on screen. You're going to love it.